This is Lindsay Taylor, and I'm going to be conditioning Layla to settle on a mat when she hears knocking at the door. She does have door arousal, so she will charge the door, barking, jumps on guests when they enter, and has a hard time settling down. So we want to work on teaching her an alternate, more calm behavior to help decrease arousal. So we're going to use knocking as an environmental cue, meaning to settle on your mat. First, you should be able to have a good bit of sessions for mat work, so she should be able to go to her mat on cue. She should know that her mat is really rewarding, and maybe even be able to settle with some duration. And then we can start to add in the knocking. So I'm just going to move her off the mat and kind of reset her, and then I'm going to start with an interior wall. You want to start easy with low stimulus. I don't want to start by the front door, which has a history of breeding arousal. That might be too challenging to begin with. So I'm going to add in my knock, and I want her to offer going to her mat. Good job. And I'm going to reset her from at different places because I want to generalize coming to the mat and settling, not just from one area of the room. Once she is getting better at this and she is really starting to associate the knock with settling on her mat, then we are going to increase that intensity, and I'm going to knock louder or longer. Good. And the only thing that earns that reinforcement is settling on her mat. So we just wait her out if she's thinking. Good job. And so then I would start to move closer to the front door, and I might try the coffee table. Whoop. Is that cool? Once she is presenting or going to the mat very well when you are knocking, then you would gradually move towards the front door, or start with the interior of the front door, and you would knock there and then wait for her to find her place on the mat, and then heavily reward. This might take several sessions depending on how highly aroused your dog is, or you might be able to progress more quickly. Once you're able to knock on the interior of the door, then you would step outside and knock on the exterior, and then you might have to build the guests coming in and settling on a mat in duration in additional sessions. So this will be something that will take a little bit of time to condition through, but as you can see, she's already picking that up pretty well, and she's starting to learn that that environmental cue equals settle on her mat.